Welcome back to the Green Dot Whisperer channel. We are here to bring you another Algorand update. The market has been pumping, we've been moving, and so let's see what's gonna happen. Let's see. Um, on my first video that I made about 5 days ago now, I was explaining about the weekly chart. And on the weekly chart, I was explaining how this looked like it was getting exhausted. Maybe we would find the bottom. So we printed a nice fresh green dot after that on the 14th of March. So that's a good sign. It's a weekly green dot and it's a downward momentum green dot. So it has a lot of fighting to do to come all the way up and really become bullish. Because even though the market's moving up now, doesn't necessarily mean we're bullish. We have to have EMAs in order. The trend has to be going up. This is just us trying to fight out of the hole that the crypto market has dug for itself. So, but there's a little green dot of hope. Green dot whisperer is here to whisper to you that we got a green dot on the weekly. So let's see what that means though, because I did take a trade. Because the last time we were talking, I should have taken the trade what I said was going to happen because it happened to the perfect T. I should have taken the trade at 67 cents because I said that was a major support level where you could see these wicks 1, 2, 3, and 4. That was the one that hit. That was the one that I should have taken. So if you got that strong support, that 67 cents, congratulations to you because it wicked there and it went automatically. It entered your order and automatically went back up. But I waited to see a little bit more confirmations. I waited to see Algorand versus BTC get a little bit more bullish. So I got an entry in at 75 cents, the thicker blue line. This was our support, which would have made the most sense. But, I waited a little longer. Let's keep on moving. Because what's my target for the trade, actually? How about that? So this is the 2-day chart. You see where I stand. I'm currently in profit. Let's see the 1 day. All right, this is what we want to focus on. The 1 day, what we mentioned before, it went below the 800-day EMA, which is the white line right here. Went above that, so now we're fighting up. It's a small amount of profit. Now, rejection points. I tell you, these EMAs act as support and resistance. So this could be a resistance zone right here at 81 cents. And then the 800 is always going to be your strongest resistance. So it could stop pumping at 89 cents. Hopefully it'll fight through this one first, break through it. And then, the most likely scenario, doesn't mean it's going to play out that way, but the most likely scenario is that we start seeing some downward action here because it gets rejected by the 800. I mean, can it pump from here to there? That's a big pump. I don't think it's really going to manage that. That's a big return already. That would be a 31% return with no leverage. That's just on spot wallet. So can we get more than that? I mean, we do have a green dot on the weekly. The weekly means is going to try to fight up, and it's going to take about a week or two to see any new candles. About 3 weeks to see you get 3 new weekly candles, and hopefully those 3 candles would be all green, beautiful candles. So this is the problem here because I want it to be a little bit greedy, but on the day chart, my take profit should be 89 cents, but I'm a little greedy. On the 1 hour chart, it's our indicator, our chart champions indicator is lit up and the EMAs are in order. As you can see, look, as soon as the green line, the 100-day EMA crossed the 200, the indicator turned on because that represents that all EMAs are in chronological order, 200, 100, 34, and the 13. You see how, and that's your bed of support. That's the trampoline that pushes price up. This is bullish trend on the 1 hour. On the day chart, this is not a bullish trend. You see, this is all out of whack still. The 800s down here, these need to get in order. Now, if we get an order on the day chart, then that's what everybody wants to see. That's very bullish. But we're trying to get there because, as you can see, like I just explained, these lower EMAs are in order, but the 800 is still up here. So even though this tiny area is pretty bullish because we've been running up, it's not a bullish trend yet until we break above the 800, actually. So I stand corrected. But as you can see the power of the EMAs getting in order. Started right here. As soon as that green crossed the 200, the 100 crossed the 200, whoop, you see that. So, and I entered right here on this little come down, and I've been in profit this much right there. Now, the reason I said I'm greedy is because on the 1 hour, the rejection point is around 80 cents. That's where your 800 is. And I'm waiting. See, this is more speculative because it's this, the 2 hour is not in order. You see this? We're still fighting here. That's the 200. The 34 is trying to cross above. And after that follows, then the 100 has to cross above the 200. So it could look and be activated with the green shade like this, like in the 1 hour. So this is what we want to see. Whoop. But we want to see it on bigger time frames. I want to see that carry up to the 200 because the bigger the time frame, the more money, the more the candle represents, the more data in that one candle. So, you know, it's one thing to have EMA's order on the 5-minute chart versus having EMA's order on the day chart. That if you have EMA's in order on the day chart, you're going to go up for an entire week, maybe. You know, there's no telling how far you could shoot up, but it has to be bigger time frames in order for that to happen. So the way you snipe it is by going down to the smallest time frames. That's where you get the very beginning bullseye. But we didn't quite do that because we waited. I wasn't too trustworthy. This is still not the cleanest trade. Like you said, we have rejection points. So this is trading in between EMAs. So if we trade in between EMAs, there's always a good chance of consolidating within there. It could go up, boom, hit that, come down. Go up, come down, and consolidate until the EMAs get tighter. And then that's when you know we're going to launch. So, and this is why I'm being greedy because, like I said, the day chart has the take profit at 89. The 1 hour has the take profit at 80 cents. And I'm waiting for this 2 hour. I don't know if I'm going to make it, but I'm going to risk it for the biscuit. When you're trading in between EMAs, I highly suggest don't place a big trade. You know, when I'm trading, when it's a risky trade, I only trade a few hundreds of dollars. When it's a day chart in order, that's when you drop thousands. You know, but I'm you know, I get that trading itch. You know, I need to participate in the market, so I participate when I see things lining up. And you know, the small $100 trades could turn into that like the carry up. So I started on the 1 hour in order, and hopefully this carries up to the 2, to the 4, and then eventually the day chart. And that means I really did snipe it. Because even at 75 cents, that's a sniper entry right there. If we go all the way back up and continue to go in order, because we'll be pretty much almost to $1.19. That's a sniper. But yeah, so am I going to get 95 cents? Can we do this? It's only a 2 hour chart. I think we can. I'm calling myself greedy, but this is still practical. Maybe 94, 95 cents. And that's what I'm hoping we see algo come up to. And I was talking to my mentor. I was telling him, do you remember the last time algo was at these levels? And it's kept consolidating for a very long time. And it kept going down to the 70s, 60s. But what it liked to do, it liked to springboard back up to the $1 mark. And it did that several times last mini bear market. And I think it could repeat. I think it could do that. So I think I can get 95 cents, and we will stay tuned. But the good for our hodlers, the good thing for our hodlers are that we got a green dot on the weekly. You know, if you're not trading, and this is good. This means we're supposed to go up for a longer period of time. Now, for that to happen, I'm waiting for this 2 hour to get into order. And that's what we're doing. But we've been pumping. So congratulations for the people that caught that. And we started the pump at, when I made the second Algorand video about 3 days ago, we started that pump perfectly at the 67 cents support line. So I hope many people paid attention and got that. If you did, please hit the like button. That's all I ask for. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. But God bless, and we're going to continue to track Algorand. All right, guys? I hope everyone's making money out there. Bye-bye.